Yeah, what's going on, y'all? Back again. Back like I never left. Just just working on some things today. Um Back on the 2000 XL. Been making a lot of well, not a lot of beats lately. I shouldn't say that. I've been making a lot of beats for me, which is like one a day. Um just trying to like get back on it and be diligent and be consistent to try and just make something every day. And it's been working out well. Like it's been good. I've kind of had a new approach as far as creating lately with like sampling, where basically I've been what I would call aggressive EQing, for lack of a better term, which is basically like, so the XL doesn't have filters. It has a low pass filter, but as far as like EQing, it doesn't really have anything. Oh, there's my cat, by the way. There's a low pass, but that's about it. You can get the effects card. I have the effects card, but the EQ leaves some things to be desired. It's not really, you can't really cut, or you can boost okay with it, but for whatever reason, when I try to cut certain frequencies, it doesn't, I can never kind of get it how I want it. So what I've been trying is when I sample into the machine, I'm just like, cutting out an entire band. Like I have a three bands on my mixer. I got a low, mid, and a high. So I'll just take out like all the lows and all the mids and just listen to the top, and try and get some of that top end. Or I'll cut, all the top and the mids and then just have, rock the bass line, get the low end. Then that's kind of been my process. And it's interesting because now it's like I'm hearing everything again for the first time, like everything in my collection. It's like I'm going back through everything, alphabetized, starting at A and just trying to go through everything. And it's like a whole new record collection because I'm hearing things that I never heard before. I would listen to the record with just the EQ at zero, like everything just neutral. And when you cut out, an entire band, like everything, you cut out everything below 5K or whatever, you get some interesting sounds and things that you probably wouldn't notice the first time around. At least that's been my experience. And literally like went back to the beginning with the record collection, like organized everything. It was already somewhat organized alphabetically, but I've begun the process of like everything alphabetized, but then also like albums being alphabetized. So like if a certain artist, if I have multiple albums from the same artist, I'll try to have those organized as well. Which is, it's not an easy task, but it's like I like to have things organized and have a place for everything. I find it just helps me creatively, helps me mentally, just having things where they need to go or having a place for them. Also been like this thing where some of the records, when they have the plastic sleeve on them, as you can see here, I'm putting them in now like on the top because somebody put me up onto it online. I never thought of it. I always, would do it like to the side so it's easy access to the record, but I'm finding if I slide it in the top, then it will keep dust out better. At least that's my understanding of it. And it's just, it's one extra step. It's like, whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to keep my records, in good shape, in good condition. Get them wrapped up and protected. You know what I mean? It's my source material, so I gotta take care of it. This here is when I was going through some records for the beat that I made just the other day. There's a couple joints, and that's been another thing that's a lot of fun is like in EQing that way and looking for samples that way. It's like I'm searching across multiple different albums, different artists. It's like taking a piece from this project, taking a piece from this, taking something from this, and like putting it all together, which to me is like the most fun way to make beats, or at least the thing that I really feel the most proud of, when you can take, different sounds from different sources and make them all one like cohesive, one picture, one collage. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here, is just going through, looking for sounds, EQing aggressively, boosting and cutting aggressively, and just looking for things that I might have missed the first couple listens, and then trying to put it all together. Get the drums rocking, get the bass line rocking. I got my little co-producer there, my little feline co-producer. She helps me out on days when I don't want to make beats. She chops the records up for me when I don't want to make beats. Yeah, man. As always, thank you to everyone that's been rocking with me, checking out the channel. I appreciate it all. Trying to stay active on here. I know I say that every time, but I really mean it. I'm really trying to stay active. You know what I mean? with the beats, like I said, just trying to make something every day, and just be diligent. Whether I'm working on stuff for myself or for other people, other artists, whatever. Just trying to stay focused, trying to maintain daily, and just make it happen. This is a Ahmad Jamal joint. I don't know if I used anything from this on the beat, but for anyone that doesn't know, if you're unfamiliar with Ahmad Jamal, he's been sampled a lot. Like if you're into hip hop, you'll probably recognize some of his stuff. But yeah, he's one of those artists that, like, if I come across anything of his that I don't have already, I'll just get it off the strength of it's always some quality. There's always something, always some good sounds and loops and melodies and things like that. Yeah, just more classic joints. You know what I'm saying? So I guess overall, my message would be, don't be afraid to do things 100%. Like, don't do things halfway. Before, when I was EQing and I was sampling and I was trying to make beats, I was being delicate. I was being like gentle. You know what I mean? And now I feel like, whatever, it's my art. I'm gonna make it how I want to, and I'm gonna try and be creative with it, and try and do things a little different, and try and be original, and sometimes that means doing things that are a little unorthodox, like how I've been approaching it lately. You know what I mean? But sometimes that's what you got to do. So, see, I told you, she tries to help me out. She wants to keep going through records, but I already got the joint loaded up. So. Yeah, man. Like I said, appreciate everyone. Peace.